in a 3-on-4.
They're happy about that, though. That Molotov getting extinguished by the smoke. But they're not happy about that. It's into the arms of Woxic they go. And that stripped another man from the counter for FaZe. Cold and Nico left on the other side. And I can't imagine they really want to give this one much more of a look in. Cold. mousesports into the rifles. They find their first immediately. Information here. Oh, how do they try and play with it? Rop's getting that first kill. That's applied a lot more pressure because now the B bomb site's fallen. And these 4 players on A, they've got to get a move on. They have to try taking up his position, but not able to get that trade. 3v3 retake now inside of this bomb site.
Yeah, and Frozen's waiting for this flank. Rain's going to walk right into it, and Frozen with a better gun is going to win that fight. 2-on-2 here. Flash is deep, but Karrigan is so committed he can't move. He just has to wait, and it's a double peek. Unfortunate timing for Karrigan as Frozen, again, left in the clutch here. 1-on-2. Lots of damage. The Molotov pushes him up the ladder, and he can't go anywhere. He can't hide. He can't run. Already on the bomb are FaZe, and just a few seconds left. coldzera is going to get that stick. 10 seconds. Oh, it's going to be close, Harry. I think he's got it. Oh, Ivy, Woxic going to go for this fight. Flash dodge, but apparently not. Woxic gets away with a kill, but surely no more. Nico's been tagged. Any kind of grenade damage should be able to finish him off here. And that Molotov plus the nade. Nico, don't tell me you're going to survive this. That is not allowed, frankly.
No, dude. What's he wearing? What kind of
flameproof
godlike Kevlar is this man enrobed himself in? He is somehow still alive and kicking in spite of that barrage of utility down towards Ivy and the AWP shot. So let's see if he plays into this round at all. It's actually Olaf Brokey trying to do the bulk of the damage. Woxic left up alone. He's got 2 to his name already.
Whoa.
He'll have to finish off his old mate Nico. No, Woxic, he's got the read as to where these players might be, and that flash coming in has given up Brokey's position. Woxic, low HP, but bomb planted, and he's got to use that to his advantage. Peeks Brokey, they're missing shots, and finally Brokey's able to pick it up. It can be very, very hard to get out of this situation. Karrigan hoping he can turn things around, and that's a nice start in this one. Rain shut down. Karrigan remembering the taste of mortal flesh as he's stripped one from the tally of FaZe. Nico wrapping around. He'll get followed up onto, and Karrigan doubling up in this round. This might be what mousesports needed. Karrigan's had enough. He's not ready to throw in the towel just yet, and this leaves coldzera alone. FaZe left scratching their head. It was going so well.
Oh, I say that. Okay. Not much you can do about that, rather, but Rob should be able to save that AWP at the end of the round.
You can see as well, Nico still at Ivy. He's clearing it. He's so worried about this wrap coming in from Mouse that they were trying to do with all of these B splits, that his push back into this site is very delayed. That could be to their advantage, though. It allows him to blindside Karrigan. And now we're into this 4v4. Bomb has been ticking for a long while now. FaZe, they don't have time to play with. They've got to pick up the pace. The kills are going their way. But Chris J, able to stay alive a little too long inside of this bomb site, perhaps, has now left coldzera alone. And mousesports, they will get that 6th round at the very end. They've recovered this half diligently.
Trying to sell a fake. It's actually a B play, 3 players coming down ramp, and mousesports haven't adjusted, they haven't rotated, they're fully convinced, and it almost works out wonderfully. Karrigan throws a nade, but they're already out of the ramp in time. Rops is at the back of CT, he can't stop them either. Chris coming through the connector with 1, and Rops lining up shots with the USP. FaZe Clan need to chill on these range battles, but they're just giving away picks here to mousesports. Chris J with another shot. Olaf does keep it somewhat in the hands of FaZe. That bomb working in their favor as well, but coldzera gets caught by the double peek, and Olaf has to stop this full defuse. Chris is sticking it. Oh, the damage. Olaf's found the kill. Only 1 more left. Frozen finds the kill on the site. He's just going to go for the full defuse. No flash needed. Olaf's shot's connecting, but not the headshot. And mousesports get the defuse in the smoke. 7 rounds, and the pistol goes their way.
But they'll hear that Molly tagging him down. He's got to sprint out from it. They know he's here. 20 seconds left on the clock. So FaZe now beginning this execute into the A site, and it's looking very, very good for them. Man advantage. Oh, it's been extended even further. And Karrigan even getting dropped over at Old Bomb. Woxic. And he'll feel happy with that. They almost line up, but not quite. FaZe, they've snatched that round away.
Yeah, and they get away with all those Kriegs as well, so hugely economically benefit.
it all adds up and it's all important. This round is a pretty key one for mousesports to at least find damage in.
Dear.
They need this force buy to yield results, and it is right now. Brokey is trying to mitigate this damage as much as he can, but no one's stopping Carrigan here inside of the bomb site. His second Deg landed. He's here alone. Carrigan's seen him. Oh, okay. Cold. 1 point of health, 1 HP. Hiding in this corner in Ivy. This should solidify the round. Yeah, there's no way Cold's ready for that.
Positions from mousesports. Chris J is so pushed. He's going to get flashed into main. Rob's got a kill already. Chris J doesn't need to be flashed. They're pushing towards him instead. And Olaf hoping for a wall bang. Nico's gone through the pop smoke. Another 1-for-1 with already the advantage from mousesports. They are going to take that.
Yeah, that flash goes down ramp. Rops spots them. That's the bomb scene. They're not able to get it into the site, and for Olaf, glass cannon up. Yeah, definitely not ideal. Oh,
I like that.
Yeah, that keeps Cold here. Oh, what? Frozen, you cheeky devil.
Flashbang is good. Carrigan's going to fire off blind, and they line up, but Brokey gets the kill. Olaf actually hits him with the AWP there as well, so at least coming into play here. 39 seconds. Is this a CT wrap? That's a big call to make for FaZe with such a limited time, but they might double back in through Old Bomb. Rain trades for one. Rops has gone up and above. This is a fantastic angle. They're not going to be ready for this. There's two on the site. Nico still stays alive and gets that kill. How on earth is he standing tall? Chris J coming, and Nico hears it. Gets away with another frag. 10 seconds. Bomb needs to go down. If Woxic gets out of the connector, he can stop the plant, but it's being covered by the AWP. Olaf turns. Woxic gets a chance, and one bullet is all he needs. Nico on 5 points of health. Woxic waiting for the repeat, but Nico wants to play slow. He wants to play it passive. Bomb on his side. Woxic closing the gap, and Nico's already on the angle. He's got the headshot. What a clutch from Nico. What a round. Not my bomb site. Get away. Connected smoke from Rob's going down very fast, but talking about fast, FaZe already in the yard. Rain is pushed up on bomb train within 20 seconds of the round beginning, but he's not going to get any further. Carrigan's on the secondary AWP, and both him and Woxic getting kills as FaZe try and take over this yard. It is looking dire for FaZe Clan in this round, and Cold, he's got to do it all again on his own. Another attempt here, 2 kills out of nowhere, but he's dinked once again, and the bomb isn't in his hands.
Wants to be nearby to at least trade to try and play off of his teammate.
Oh, no.
Timing there almost gets the better.
Does Woxic know? It doesn't seem like it. Cold Zero's gotten out. That arm is not poking, but Nico is, and he's going to get taken down. Woxic flashing back, but not getting aggressive. It's Chris here instead, but Cold Zero, the master of spray transfers, another 2K up in this B bomb site, rather. And now FaZe Clan can just slow it down, burn the time, make mousesports rotate. Olaf catches Carrigan moving in through Ivy.
He's completely cut mousesports out of this one. And with him, Chris J, both the rifles at B, and a bit of early damage done onto Cold. If you're FaZe, though, you're looking at this. You've seen both of those saved guns over at B. As that kill comes in, and you just immediately go on the back of it. You know that these are going to be pistol players, or you're expecting it at the very least inside of the A site. But that does not mean it is a free bomb site by any stretch of the imagination. Frozen, doubling up, and now the 2-on-2 to decide who reaches map point first out of these two Titans.
Oh, Nico's not moving, but Chris checks the corner. Waiting for Chris to peek. He won't go for it. Well, in the end, and Chris just hits a shot with a Krieg. Room to maneuver outside this bomb site, and they spot Chris re-peeking. He goes into 2 players, and they will find that opening kill. Lots of damage being exchanged by these AWPs, but no trade here just yet from mousesports. This AWP can find something. Woxic, oh, he just misses, and Rain gets a shot. Woxic, you would have bet he'd hit that flick every day of the week, but Rain is just thrown 2 inside of the site, and this should be the bomb plant. It should be overtime. Frozen and Carrigan trying to close out the game here and now, but it might not be their choice.
Yeah, overtime. There has been that noise of the bomb getting dropped up in the B halls, but it hasn't prompted a rotation from FaZe. Instead, they're hoping that these players here can hold their own. And Brokey, he's the X factor, the man hidden away, but Rops is quick to deal with him. Olaf now, a lot on his plate, and it's too much for him. So well, he'll just leave Woxic. He's instead looking for these kills inside of the site. Now dropping down, and this is a bit of a disaster. Carrigan's blocked in. Chris J, he's got to hit some shots, and he will get the first. It's now just Carrigan versus Nico and Rain, his 2 old teammates. Carrigan shutting down the first man, and now hiding in the bomb site, but from above, it's Nico slamming him down, and he's on the defuse. 17th round, locked in for FaZe.
Oh my.
To the consistency that Rops has been able to get away with it.
What? You okay there, buddy?
Nico? There must have been some call, some information somewhere for him to try and go for that. Either that or he just assumes he's found a timing, tries to get lucky, tries his hand at it. And this is where Rain's job now gets very complicated, right? You've lost main. Rain now is having to pivot between the Pop Dog and this site.
And Rops is still waiting. Don't forget that. At any point, Rops can drop in when he knows Rain's preoccupied. When he hears him make a shot or some noise, he can go and save his teammates, but they might not be needed to. Karrigan's found another kill on Brokey. Rain's got a flash out through the Pop Dog. Oh, Frozen's blind, but it doesn't make a damn difference. Karrigan and Woxic shutting down that round, and mousesports taking the victory. UK will go with England. Nice shot. That's a great start. Frozen just absolutely obliterates coldzera in middle, and that's a fantastic way to start the round for mousesports.
And this allows you to have 3 players down on B, and Frozen, his job, get one, drop the hell off, and then you're 5v2 in the retake. Let's see if he can manage that. Bomb planted. This is already a good turnaround for FaZe. It was looking dismal in the beginning. Woxic gets spotted out over here at long, and this pistol round, it is just one for Rain. Woxic shut down now, and a 2-on-2. Brokey's buying time in the site, but it's not enough time bought. Nico alone, but Toilets and bomb planted for him. It's out in the open. They tap it. Rop's going to connect, and that will be the round for Mouse. Nice little nade to find some damage onto Nico and Rain as they try to take control of the park. Woxic.
Problem for FaZe. coldzera jumping in. Karrigan gets a kill. Backs off as well. He's going to have to take another fight. And 2 successful fights won by Karrigan. Eventually traded. There's no way they expect Chris. And he can drop Rain in response. He's got the info as well. Olof, where do you even go from here? Frozen's just going to drop him with the AWP.
But here's the counterplay from Mouse. Ooh, actually, there's the counterplay from Mouse. Rops gets up on top of the boxes, takes matters into his own hands, and now this push down long from Woxic and Frozen becomes so much more valuable.
Is that just a bridge smoke? I assume so. Landing for Nico. Karrigan's got to deal with the monster play now. Ash is coming over, and Nico's already gone. Karrigan just pivoting on the pillar, not giving them an opportunity, but as the smoke blooms, coldzera comes around the back line. Bomb in his hand, he wanted that plant. He didn't know Rops was so close, but he hasn't got a choice. Faking it out, ballsy play, but he needs the kill immediately. He gets it, and even if he can find the follow-up, there's just no time for the round. Nice shots from coldzera, but frankly, they are inconsequential. It is mousesports 6-0 up.
Feels like it's running out of steam already. They really need to try and pick it up, and maybe some overconfidence from Frozen in this round could be their avenue back in. He goes through that smoke. Him and Woxic, they've been running this buddy system. Wherever you find one, you might find another. And Woxic here, trying to get revenge for his fallen comrade, will just back out of mid now. Actually, no, he wants to keep on fighting this. Drops that smoke, I think trying to give the illusion that he's left mid.
And mousesports gonna just have to save. Can we get the admins on scene, please? Woxic, similar boost as well, and he's seen him. coldzera getting his head ripped off.
Frozen and Woxic, the buddy system. It failed them in the round prior. Is it going to happen again? Not looking like it. Olof, he's trying to get this trade, but he just can't. Think he's aware that Woxic is nearby, and it might not even matter. Frozen, 12 points of health. He's swept this round under the rug. Nico, what can you even do here if you're him? It's an instant shutdown, an 8th round back on the board for Mouse.
Of the possibility of mousesports having a heavy toilet setup, and that's been happening all game long, so maybe the time being low is a bit of a problem, but FaZe can't afford to make these mistakes on their map pick. 1-for-1 trade down on B. The rest of FaZe running through Monster as well. Chris J with the auto, and he is tearing them up. coldzera will get that trade. Doesn't pick up the gun, though. Sticks with the AK for the entries, and that is the right decision. Olof with another frag.
This is a good position for him to be in. If he can deal with this connector player, maybe there's a chance, but Cold, quick on the trigger, will make quick work of Frozen. And with so much money left for mousesports, I imagine he's at least going to give this a look into, desperately trying to find the wall bang there. Ooh!
Nice.
Well, Olof,
he's
taken one to the chin, and now Woxic trying to go for this. It's only Nico in the bomb site, but Woxic's not checked the close pit. Nico shutting him down. 2nd round for FaZe locked in.
mousesports know that. Olof is on the AWP here in round number 11, and Woxic's going to be taking his to middle. Nice cross shot. coldzera gets picked up early. damage made, no noise heard. Frozen getting flashed back in, and they line up, but Brokey gets away with a kill. Now it's got to be Woxic. More flashes, but Nico has his back turn walking out, and Woxic gets away with another kill. Advantage back for mousesports. FaZe stuck A short. Do they commit, or do they bail back to B where Rops waits for their rotate?
Yeah, that is still something that FaZe have yet to discover, is Rops' aggressive position, and he hears these footsteps. He can call for the rotations. A's already being left, and Rops, he's playing the trigger discipline, and Rops has saved this round. It's only Olaf left. Chris J getting the trade.
Certainly makes the job more difficult for FaZe here on Overpass. Another fantastic map for AWP play.
Man,
and
he's just not missing.
That's a jiggle. Rain's not even peeking. Anymore?
Yeah, he's going to get another...
Oh,
that's an interesting turn of events. Karrigan's not used to this. He's been so used to his AWPers just making work of the opposition for him. He's now showing he's not forgot how to tango in amongst this lull in the action. Karrigan reclaiming the A site. Olaf AWP 1v2. He's got to do the impossible. Olaf cornered in, boxed into the bomb site. Frozen's got toilets control. Even if he doesn't get a kill here, the information this man is getting right now is enough in and of itself. He sees coldzera trying to fall back towards B, and so the penny's dropped for mousesports now. But Nico and Rain opening up the site, they might be able to get in on brute force alone.
Oh, that's a close shot for Woxic, but he's not going to get it off. And now the bomb going down here for FaZe. Karrigan getting a kill on the top side from Heaven. Spray is good from Rain, even though the Molotov missed, and Woxic's got to clutch it out. He's getting peeked wide. Rain is trying to jiggle for the fight, but Woxic just getting dodged at the last possible second. Great shot, but Olaf's down in Monster, and he will have the round secured.
Than the long tunnel. They're very happy with the information they've got, and now Woxic, they look to go 5-10 at the half.
Oh, that's an important frag for FaZe Clan. Now B is completely open, and mousesports can't afford to rotate Frozen up. Like, I can imagine FaZe will with 25 seconds. They might let this one slip. Oh no, Brokey's ready, and Rops is going to get caught. So 5-on-2, end of the half here. mousesports desperately hanging on by a thread. Olaf should have this kill. Frozen gets away with it, but he's getting pinched from two positions. coldzera cutting him down, and Karrigan 1-on-4. Nico's low, but he's being crossed, or watched on the cross rather, by Rain. No more rounds for mousesports, and 5 at the end of the half of FaZe. They're going to be happy with that.
Been on fire all day today, but he is already cancelled out of this round.
38 seconds as the cross comes through. No one going short side. I say that. The bomb is. And now coldzera can come to life. Body shots over the USP. They will get the trade. This is looking good for mousesports.
Oh, Brokey getting Karrigan, and now it's Woxic into the firing line. He'll line them both up.
The Molotovs are starting to come through. Frozen running through that smoke. The flash was after his departure, so Rain getting away with a kill. Nico, same story for the site, doubling up. The trades are imminent, though, and mousesports are 2-on-3. Not a pretty situation, but a chance to back off and reconsider if they don't want to walk into this A site. Left
from those rifles, it's this M4 on Cold that's got to do it. And Woxic, 1-on-2, Scout and an MP9. 31 points of health. Cold has softened him up to the moon and back, and now these two just need to finish the job. Olaf will do exactly that.
Oh, but the legs have been spotted and dropped. Rops doesn't expect a second player there, and coldzera gets the trade immediately.
Yeah, just so many numbers, and that's thanks to Cold still being aggressive down at B. That kill onto Olaf, that's going to complicate things a bit now for FaZe. Still 2 players here. Rain's position is a curious one, and I like it. Brokey's going to draw the attention away, but Rain getting the urge to push ahead, and that will be his head removed as a result. Brokey, he had 2 teammates here. They've fallen around him. He's trying to deny the bomb plant, but he can't find it. Woxic getting him through the smoke. It's coldzera alone, and in the 1-on-2, Woxic continuing his stellar form. And as a result, there's 3 players here at the B site, and Rain's even kind of dilly-dallying about the idea of a rotation. Nice flick from Cold, but he's getting pressured. Brokey, things are heating up for him now, and he'll get followed up onto as well. Nico's the only hope down at B, and he has at least struck one from the tally. Rain making this look doable now.
Rops has got to check left side as well, and Nico is on the angle. This should be Nico's, and it is.
For the longest time, that's the reason for this success now. And now they have to repel another B offensive. There's players inside of the site, Cole being one of them. He's got his work cut out for him, but he's feeling up to the challenge. He'll double down before he's dropped. Rotation's already arriving.
What? How are the trades so quick? mousesports immediately in a 3-on-3. Nico hasn't left the site though, and he hasn't fired a bullet. They don't know he's here just yet. Rob's dropping, and Nico silent and deadly in the pit, getting the advantage back for FaZe. No utility here for mousesports to hold on to this bomb. They've just got to win their duels. Woxic's alone on Monster. Frozen has wrapped all the way back round, but the smoke has just come down and he is blocked off by FaZe. That being said, they're taking their time to move in. Another flashbang not connecting Woxic. Pot shots give away his position. He needs to hide in the pit here. Olaf is coming up on the left, and Frozen now has a clutch to perform. Molotov lands in front of him, and Frozen can line up the spray, dropping Nico on the defuse. Only one more man left up. Rain's got to stick it. 5 seconds, and he thinks he's got it. He has got it. 12 rounds for FaZe. How does he get away with that stick in the smoke? Frozen almost clutches out the 1v3. Found a nice little gap in the toilets to push up. Might be able to catch someone on the site. Rops getting a kill down on B. No one knows Chris is this far, but Nico's come up from that B site. So a triple A hold right now from FaZe. That leaves B susceptible, and I think mousesports know that. Cold Zero is alone, but he's pushed, and Carrigan's one shot away from death. Cold will deliver that kill. Out of Monster comes Rops with the trade. Nico's back in the pit. He's all over the map right now, and he will try and hold on to the site, but to his last breath, Rops will get that kill.
Yeah, it's garbage, and they will get out of there. They'll move away.
Rops has baited out a bunch of utility on B. The only incendiary left on Olaf here. Oh, that's a tag. Olaf, the leg master, gets legged, and the nade will finish him off. Great kills from Mouse, and because of these nades thrown by Rops, FaZe, they don't have enough players on this top site. Nico, one player clearly is enough. He's able to get 2 kills there, dropping the bomb. The pistol's out for Woxic, whipping him back. The AWP as well, landing a shot on Brokey, and just no survivors here on FaZe Clan's side. Cole may be in the bank, but he is about to get reamed, and Frozen's found him. 15-12.
They throw in that same early utility that they did in the round prior, only this time there's definitely a push behind it.
Yeah, and FaZe have given up the site. They're playing retake here in the back of the pit. Carrigan should be able to get a plant, but I say that. Brokey's got aggressive, and he's gotten wrapped by Carrigan. 400 IQ as Nico gets a trade and Cole drops the bomb on the site. Sitting in the smoke, masterful. mousesports need to find this player, and he's actually dropped off the railing, probably not due to his own decision, as Chris J catches him in the back, and an advantage for FaZe here. But that's ahead, and Woxic will rip it right off. 27 kills on this man, and he is still kicking. Bomb planted for mousesports, and 2-on-2 for the retake.
It's Nico and it's Rain. Two of the old boys, the vintage squad. They've got to come together now. Frozen and Woxic, they shut down the first. They line up for Rain, but it's not enough. mousesports take the series 2-0.